Beginning of this year, January, I started to block and delete people who I knew. In some cases, just delete. In some cases, block and delete. People that I known for many years. And why delete? I didn't want to be in touch with them. Why block and delete? Some of them I knew would definitely reach out and ask, hey, why did you block me? Hey, why did you delete me? So I didn't want to answer. I know, you might say, oh, that's being a coward. There are people who I've known for years whom you don't want drama. Now you'll say, what if that happens to you? Well, it has happened many times. It will continue to happen. It's not the first time. It will not be the last time. So I'm used to it. I'm not doing something that I have not experienced myself. So now the question is why? Well, if you have seen my videos, you would know that I always tell you this. You are the sum total of the people, the average number of people you hang out with. So if they are earning 10,000, chances are you'll earn in that range of 10,000. You'll never go beyond that figure or beyond what you're earning. That is why you'll never find a guy who's earning like 1 million or 10 million, whatever, per month or whatever. He will never hang out with people who are earning like 1,000. Why? Because the activities, the things that they do, the places they hang out, the ideas that they share, the behaviors that they have is not in line with the ones at the top. Like case in point, someone who's an Olympian, let's say is taking part for the track and field running, he's not going to sit and hang out with the people who are stuffing their faces, playing games and sitting in shisha joints and eating food and not doing exercise. No, he has to train 24/7. So he'll be with people who are more or less having the same goal. So if he is surrounded by people who are track and field athletes, who eat smart, who are under the same coach, he will achieve his goal faster. Same thing with people who are, let's say, athletes or boxers or chess players or, students want to study and get good marks. Same thing with businessmen. They'll only deal with people related to their business or their work. So for me, as I've started to get older, the one valuable resource that I know I cannot purchase or buy is time. So time is very, very important. Now the problem with people who know me is when they want my time, I can tell them I'm busy, but you can't forever tell them you're busy, right? Like for example, my wife. Okay, I can say I'm busy. At some point, I have to be understanding and give her time. Even my daughter, because it's not fair, it's not right. I mean, then why have that relationship if I'm forever going to tell, I'm busy, I can't talk to you, I can't take you out, I can't do this, I can't do that. Better not to have, no? So in the same way with these individuals who know me for many years, if they're not paying me any money, if they're just sitting and talking and chatting and taking my time, okay, fine, they're contributing few ideas. But if the ideas also are not worth it, just chumma, killing time and keeping me at the same level which I was from before, then why? I have to check what are my goals, what are my aspirations, what are my priorities. So if I'm married, let's say I'm married with a kid, do I want to hang out with another family with kids? Okay, that might help if you have to network or kids have to play with each other. But let's say my wife and my kid, but I meet this other family that has children and wife and husband, but they are always in parties and get-togethers and religious festival. Now that's a violation of my schedule, because I spend little time with my family and that is valuable. We don't do gimmicky stuff like calling other people, having a big family, big party. No, because my time is important. I can spend the 1 hour with the family, quality time, and then I need to get back to work or do my own personal thing. So I need to value that. And if you start hanging out with people who drink alcohol and have parties, and yeah, it is fun. Children can play together. Wife can gossip with other women. But it does more harm to me than good. So They're, even though more or less they are the same, wife with children. It's a bad idea. But what if the person's single? Okay, if the person's single and I hang out with this person, then is it eating into the time I spend with my wife and kid? So you need to ask all these questions. Okay, you need to evaluate. For me, one is people who know me for years and years know I provide them with certain value. That's why they hang around with me. But I need to ask myself, yeah, they are hanging around with me for my value. Why am I hanging out with them? Is it just to listen to some gossip? Oh, you know, the old friend we used to hang out with, she's doing this, he's doing that. Or there are some people who love to gossip about office. Do I want to listen to that? There are other people who would love to, they have not grown up. Like, see, there are people who know me from my, say, 30s, 30. I have changed so much from being bodybuilder to unhealthy guy of 125 kilos. Now I came to 57. Now I came to my normal weight at 70. I've changed my diet, eating, lifestyle. I've changed how I behave with women. Okay, now I've changed in so many areas. I've changed my business model, changed the country where I stay. Okay. Now if the person I'm in touch with, good person, good heart, but the person has never changed, is the same person. Let's assume the person was single, still single. Or the person had a kid, is still the same. Person used to give me advice as a big brother, still gives me advice like a big brother. I mean, that means there's nothing, no evolution, right? See, even my own mentor for nearly 25 years, there came a point where I didn't need any more advice. It's not that there's nothing more to learn. My mentor is still 100 times better than me, 100 times. In terms of maturity, in terms of wisdom, in terms of outlook, in terms of age. But after I left UAE, there was no more point of keeping in touch, because before I used to keep in touch almost every week, once or twice or thrice, or sometimes every day. But that was from the age of 20 till the age of 40. Okay? Today, no, finished. What more? Like the stuff that I was asked before, I'll never ask. Love, marriage, relationships, friendship, business. No, I don't need. Does that mean I don't have any question? Does that mean I know everything? No. There's still so many things I need to learn. Like just now I finished a conversation with my IT guy, the guy who works for Google, about my website online branding. And we discussed a few new ideas which I'll be implementing in some time. Now, why did I sit down with him? Because he knows more about Google's algorithm. He's working for them. He knows more than I do. So, I have to improve. I have to become better. So, I spend 45 minutes talking to him. And I'm going to pay him money. It's not free. But if I ask random people, or I ask people in my circle, or my friends, any use? No. So, what am I trying to tell you? You can still hang out with your parents, your uncles, your aunts, your old friends, school friends, college friends. You can still hang out with the people who you hung out last year or before that, or that's your call, your priority. But for someone like me, the person that I am, every year I ask myself, this person who I'm in touch with, be it a client, be it a friend, be it a relative. Okay, last year what were my goals? What is the value I could offer them? What is the value they could offer me? Is it still applicable? If yes, both the ways that I can offer them value and they can offer me value, then we continue for the next year. Or let's assume that I'm taking a lot of value from them, but I'm not giving them. Then I need to double. I need to think, how can I add more value? Others, maybe they might not break up, but they'll feel like, this guy is a burden here. This guy is simply, chewing our brains and taking value from us. Just wait, let this car go by. So, like I compared to 2 years ago, the lawyer I was dealing with, I changed. The accountant I was dealing with, I changed. This is from 2 years. The business, 2 or 3 business people I used to hang out with, sometimes, not every time, I changed. The places I used to eat, I changed. The hangouts I used to go, I changed. The groups I have, many shut down, many opened up. Right now there are a bunch of new. The contacts and connections online changed. My clientele has completely changed. My rates have changed. So the market has changed, man. So many things have changed. Okay, the only thing that has remained constant is maybe my wife and my kid. But if you see their behaviors, that has also changed. My wife just complimented me the other day. You've become so understanding, you've become far more mature, you've become far more cool, calm, composed. And I told her, you've also changed. You are much better than when you just got married. And yeah, are there areas to improve? Yes, she has, I have. Even our daughter, when she was 1, 2, 3 years old, crying, shouting, screaming. And now we are faced with a new set of challenges when she is 5 years old. And we are molding her. And she's becoming the girl that my wife is proud of. And the daughter that I'm happy, I don't want her to be like what I want to be. I want her to be her true self, but it should be acceptable and tolerable to society. You can't have someone whom you think is, wow, the most amazing creature, but she can't get along with anyone else, or everyone else finds her, can't tolerate her. Oh, small snake. This one died. Been seeing a lot of snakes lately. So, you decide, man. If you evaluate, see, look at things in a very logical, cold-hearted manner. This person you're hanging out with, what value does that person offer you? Note it down. What value do you offer that person? Note it down. And if you're happy with it, fine. But then, if everyone in your circle or your life, everyone is going to be the same, they're all going to behave the same, then you have not changed. If everyone is going to be the same old, all the habits are going to be the same, all the behaviors, how you manage time, where you hang out with, what you read, what you eat, how you live your life, then nothing has changed. And there's nothing wrong. Maybe you can continue being the same person that you are. But for me, I need to evolve, I need to grow, I need to improve, even if it is in small amounts. And when it involves people that I talk to, spend time with, for me, time is of essence. So if they are the same, I can't change. And I'll tell you one final thing before I conclude. The people I used to talk to online, they used to always give me the same topics, same discussions, same ideas. And through their recommendation, obviously, I would Google search and I get the same search results. I just noticed, ever since I stopped keeping in touch with them, I would not search for those same topics. I would not check out the same videos. In fact, most of those social media personalities or the content that they used to suggest and I used to read and think and spend time, they no longer appear on my feed at all. It's totally new content. So I was like, oh, bloody hell, man. See, Google and YouTube were pushing the same stuff what I was searching, made it a repetitive cycle. Now that I've totally shut those people out, shut that content out, don't search, they give me totally a new, variety, a new color, gamut of areas that I can think, focus, do. And yes, you start having time in your hands, you can decide what you want to do, how do you want to spend it. And overall, no complaints. Yes, you do miss good old times, but I am evolving. And how I know it? Results. In terms of my fitness, in terms of my revenue, in terms of clients. I know what matters. I know the metrics, what I need to focus on. So if you know yourself, you know your metrics, you know your measurements, you know where you're headed, from where you were. Not 20 years ago I was earning. No. last year to this year, and in line with your goal, giving yourself a deadline. If last year, this year, next year, not 5 years, then you are headed in the right direction. Otherwise, no. Anyway, so what I wanted to share with you. Hey, doggy. Still waiting for me to pet him. It's my new doggy. See, even doggies are new. Yeah, this is what I wanted to share. See, okay. Hey, doggy. Do you want a snack? Everyone knows your doggy and doggo. He wants a snack. Give him a snack. So yeah, change. You change everything, then everything will change. You change a few things will change. But if you change nothing and you're expecting change, doggy, you want a snack? Okay, I'll give them a snack. Down. Down. Sit down. Wait. Wait. Okay, eat. Okay. Eat. Alright. See, even I'm a good dog trainer. You guys take care. This is me. Oh, by the way, the black tea is a Rottweiler Pitbull mix. He'll grow up to be a strong dog. So you guys take care. Any questions, comments, let me know. Bye.